Namaskar. So after understanding the principles of management, now we'll understand the need, significance and levels of management. What is the need? What is the significance, importance, advantages, and what are the levels of the management? One by one we'll understand. So as far as significance of principle of management is concerned, there are several significance. That is why it is a profession. That is why it is taught in various universities, various colleges. That is why people are paying hefty money fees for understanding the management. So there has to be some significance. The significance is number one, providing managers with useful insight into reality. So what happens? Managers collects all the data, and on the basis of the available data, they are able to use that data into insight into the reality. They are converting the data into the reality. Then optimum utilization of resources and effective administration. Managerial skills and principle of management. These are all 14 principles of management given by Henry Fayol. These helps in optimization of it optimizes the utilization of resources and effective administration. Whatever resources are there, their utilization is optimized. Their utility increases, productivity increases. That is because of the following the principles of management. Scientific decisions, yes. Decision taking is a very lengthy process, long process, and decision becomes easier when there are so many options. Decision means choosing one of the best. That is the decision. So managerial skills, principle of management makes the decision making process a scientific one, meeting the changing environmental requirements. Every time, every day, every hour, the external environment is getting changed. Internal environment is little bit under control, but external environment nobody has control. Government is taking some decision, economic market is considering something, some different issues are taking place, some political issues are there. So every time there are some changing environmental requirement, and that is made by the managerial skills. Then fulfilling social responsibility. Now government has introduced CSR. So this CSR also, social responsibility is being fulfilled. Then management training, education and research, these all are done under direction of the principle of management. Now we must know what is the need of learning the management. What is the use of learning the management? So first is it helps in achieving the group goal. Group goal is the thing for which the whole organization is set up, for the whole game is going on. So it helps, that management helps in achieving the group goal. Optimizes utilization of resources, I discussed earlier. Scientific management optimizes the utilization of resources. Wastage of resources will increase the value of the production value of the item. Reduces costs. So when optimum utilization is there, there has to be cost reduction. Then establishes sound organization. Yes, sound organization means it should move in a right direction. It should be in progressive in nature. Then establishes equilibrium. Yes, there has to be some equilibrium between the employees and employer. There has to be some equilibrium between the resources and the utilization. Helps in personal development. Yes, all those who are working in the organization setup with the managerial skills, their human development is taking place. Essentials for the prosperity of the society. Very correct. These are the businessmen. These are the industrialists. They are increasing the potency of the society. They are making the society prosper. They are paying taxes to the Local body also, they are paying taxes to the central government also, state government also. They are various way they are feeding to the local society also. So it is interdependent. Employees are working for the organization and organization is working for the employees. So it is working for the prosperity of the society. Now we will understand the levels of management. Basically there are three levels of management. Number one is top level, and top level is administrative level. Number two is middle level, and middle level is executive level, and third level is low level, and low level is supervisory level, operative level, first line, like that. So all the administrative decisions are taken by top level. All the operational decisions are taken by middle level, and the basic operation job takes place at the low level. So these are the three levels of management. Who comes in these levels, that we'll see in the next slide. Like this, in top management, board of directors, chairman, general manager, president, vice president, chief executive officer, chief financial officer, and chief operating officers. These are the corporate persons. They are sitting generally in the corporate office, and they comes under the top level of management. Then in middle level, purchase manager, sales manager, marketing manager, executive officer, plant superintendent, divisional head. Like this, they comes under the middle level of management. They are the executives. They are going to execute the job. These top level persons, they are planning the job. Here they are going to execute the job. Now, third level is supervisory level, and here supervisor, superintendent, foreman, section officer, clerk, sub department executives. This is the basic. This is the ground floor from where all jobs take place. So this is the execution, final execution place. So in this way, levels are also completed. Now we'll shift to functions of the principles of management. Very important chapter, functions of principle of management. Please watch carefully.